We're going to talk about what are parents in 3 minutes or less. My name is Joshua.
I am Lucas.
And I'm Eric.
Eric and Lucas are licensed professional counselors, and this comes from a course on our website that can be found at empoweringchoices.community or by downloading our app, search Empowering Choices Parenting. So this kind of seems like an obvious question. What are parents?
Well, I mean, one of the categories that we have here listed in this course are types of parents, right? So even within the obvious, well, I mean, I don't know. When you think about it, is it obvious what are the different kinds of parents? Like, well, you could have an adoptive parent,
True.
or a step parent, or a person who is the boyfriend of the biological mother of the child, and are they a parent, but they're not married, but they're in a, right? And then you have the very clear biological, two married.
Right.
So I don't know. It's
Maybe
not
it's
quite
not
as
so obvious.
right. Yeah. There's particularly when you break it down into okay, or if you have a grandparent, right, scenario, and then even kind of more afield, you would have the babysitter, right? They're doing some parenting type tasks, right? But maybe I'm getting afield here, Eric. Maybe rein me in.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay, there you
Because that's a big part of it. Our society today has a lot of different categories of family and parents. And so being able to look at what is it that a parent does, what is the role of a parent, and how does an adult in a child's life begin to take on those roles, and what does that mean?
An adult in a child's life. That sounds like a really good definition. Because, I mean, you could, obviously a babysitter isn't the parent, but they take on some of those roles for a temporary period.
For a temporary period, yes. They will take on some of those pieces.
And then I think one of the fundamental things that we've been emphasizing is that, being a parent has power inherent in that, and responsibility, and things you can learn, and then an impact that you can have. That was one of the highlights that I remember getting out of reading the Daniel Siegel book, The Whole Brain Child. He was saying, being a good parent will alter your child's brain and their ability to be an adult.
Absolutely. Which is why I didn't like the alternative fill-in parents when I was, about 6. So I would always lock them in the closet when they came to babysit.
I was just going to say, you're going to have to help me out. Alternative fill-in parent, babysitters.
Yep. There was always a game that I always made sure we kept all the way in the back of a walk-in closet, all the way at the top. Every single one of them would fall for it.
At least after they'd only met you the first time.
Well, the accurate rumors in the town were I was the worst kid in town, and every babysitter needed to prove that I was not tougher than them. And so, yeah, it worked every time.
Oh, my gosh. You must have been a fun child.
I had a great time.
So basically, every one of those babysitters could have really benefited from the manual and all of these tools.
Well, when the leader of the Babysitters Club decided she would take me on, I won and it broke the Babysitters Club. But that's a different story. And and the problem wasn't me. She really did do some messed up things, and I got her busted. And it's like, wow, how did this happen?
Maybe we'll have to make that one of the behind-the-scenes episodes for our website.
That may have to be one of those. And speaking of our website, you can find lots of information like this and more at empoweringchoices.community. Or you can download our app by searching Empowering Choices Parenting in the App Store. And we'll see you on the next show.